that were in place for about 29
The state of
out the
Nigeria's
next
economic
33
growth was the major topic on the front burner at this public policy forum.
By the Central Bank of Nigeria.
Organized by Hallmark newspaper, the forum titled Saving the Future, Challenges of the New Nigeria was well attended by major stakeholders in the economic and financial sector in a bid to provide solutions to the economic challenges faced by the country. Guest speaker at the forum, Dr. Alex Oti, GMD Diamond Bank PLC, acknowledged that this period was not a time to rehash the country's past experiences, but to pave way for the future Nigeria, as there is need to revitalize and pay attention to certain sectors that could boost the country's economy.
The type of country we create in future will depend on, as I pointed out earlier, how we capitalize on inflection points on one hand, and the quantum and quality of investments we make in some of our national sectors today. The order of priority will determine how we allocate the money is available to each sector. By keeping order of priority on the third lines, the following should attract focused attention from us: education. The three critical challenges that need to be addressed as far as education is concerned are funding, administration, and curricula.
Financial analysts may also say that bad leadership may have played a major role in Nigeria's economic decline. CBN Deputy Governor in charge of corporate services, Suleiman Barawu, also shares some part of that view.
It's a challenge, it's an area of challenge that we need to improve on. We need to hold our leaders accountable. We need to elect, credible leaders. But leadership is one thing. The discipline, even if you have a leader that is the discipline, to set an agenda and implement it is also another thing. So yes, we need to improve on leadership.
Listing them as education, unemployment, lack of infrastructure, excess government expenditure, among others. The economists gave an insight on how some of these factors can be tackled to create the new Nigeria.
The first thing that I will talk about is for us to take education seriously. Think of how to provide free and compulsory education at the primary and secondary level. We need to rethink the management of primary schools by local government areas and local government councils. I don't think they are prepared and they are in a state where they can actually handle that very critical level of education. We need to think about how much money we are spending running government. Is it too expensive? Do we require 36 states? Do we require 774 local governments? Do we require 42 ministers? Those are some of the questions. Do we require about 90-something senators? Do we require the number of members of House of Reps we have? Do we need that duplication in Houses of Assembly in 36 states? Those are questions that we need to ask ourselves. And then do we now also agree that with the degree of decay in infrastructure, do we really agree that only 25 to 30% of our budget will go into capital expenditure?
It is quite a relief to know that it is not all bad news for the giant of Africa, as the cheering news on the increase in growth of Nigeria's GDP over the years is something to cheer about. Thelma Okoro, TV 360, Lagos.